How are you guys?
Great.
Good.
Better.
Woo!
Welcome, Sully.
Thank you very much. It's been a while. This is one of those things where those few times in your life where you don't mind admitting you were wrong.
Yeah, none of us are mad about it.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And after the first on sale for the second show, then it was like, I don't know, midnight or something. And I got on Twitter and just started picking people and we'd start talking. Sweetest answers in the world. That's why we decided to do the third one. So it was cool. It was neat. It's great to be back. Do you want them to clear one of these two up here so you can sit? Come on up. Oh, come on back here in the back. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. And are you somebody that always does what you're told? Is that it? No, I did not. I was sitting there going, I don't even know her and I know that. Like last time, pretty much it's a much easier conversation to have with you than to you. So if you have any questions, we'll just get started. Yes?
I'll start.
Yes?
So I think if I'm not wrong, 34 years ago today you signed with Capital Nashville.
Oh, no kidding.
I think so.
Oh, that's cool.
You're here in Salt Lake doing 2 more shows. We did a dive bar last year.
Yes, ma'am.
A stadium show. You announced Houston. You're going to Ireland to finish. Now, after you have a nap, what's next for Garth?
Can I ask you a question first?
Sure.
The lady to the right, was she at the dive bar?
Yes, she's pink hair.
Oh.
About me in the studio too.
Can I just tell you, it was one of the coolest nights of my life. It was fun. It was great.
Likewise.
And it was great to play for people who got the music. That's it. Because people talk about this, let's talk about the 34 years or whatever. Let's, I think, not a statement of humbleness, but a statement of honesty. And I'll see heads start to shake as soon as I say this. I'm not sure it's about the artist as much as it's about that set list. That set list, man. When you
Yeah, but
roll
you are
over.
the set list.
Oh no, man! This is all Alan Reynolds' work. Pick those songs, those players that played. The same 7 guys played every one of the songs, and it just brought them to life. But what's fun is take those songs into a dive bar where you're this close, and you see what that summer means for somebody. You can pick them out. You see something as that we might throw it off as 2 pina coladas, just throw it off as a fun song. That means something to somebody, and they sing like their life depends on it, and that's cool. And what I love is if it's 75 people in a dive bar or 60,000 people in a stadium, they act the same way. So that's sweet. So what was the question? I'm sorry. So yeah, hopefully we got your question on.
Yeah, I just said,
What's next for us?
after Ireland and you have a nap, what's next? You
I don't know,
know.
because people are confusing the fact that the stadium tour is ending that we're ending. I told you after you guys were, they both start with S, stupid and sweet. After you guys were sweet enough to let me back in, I told you you're going to throw me out now in 2014. So we're just going to play as long as they'll let us play, and we'll figure out some other way. If it's a dive bar tour, if it's a fair tour, if it's an arena tour, we'll see. Because one, also have a relationship that long with a lot of the players, and I'm not ready to give that up yet. Yes, sir.
Last year, Trisha was doing a cooking show, and it was one of the times that she was not with you.
Right.
So we'll just ask the obvious question: is she hanging out today?
Yeah, we're here together. So you guys seen the Jordan documentary? Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you remember the flu game that he played?
Yeah.
When in reality, it wasn't really the flu at all. He got poisoned by that pizza delivery guy.
I remember.
Right? Allegedly.
Yes.
Thank you.
Allegedly.
Very good.
Yes.
Allegedly got
You saying it was too hot?
poisoned. Yes. It was allegedly no air conditioning in this building yet last night.
Yes.
So she found a way to get to her cooking show. Because the last thing you want to deal with is a hot Yearwood. I'm telling you, her mom and sister the same way. And it was hot here last time with no air conditioning. So she's already been here on the grounds, and everybody treats her like the queen. And it's like, who's the guy with her? I mean, that's I always feel good until she shows up in the room, and I'm a +1 kind of guy. But I can tell you this: there is no other human being on the planet I'd rather be next to, breathe the same air, or be a +1.
Oh, it's nice and cool out there today. So.
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's what I hear. Yes, ma'am.
Lindsay Arts from KSL News Radio,
Hello,
the
Miss Lindsay.
local news station here. Can we break some news? Are you going to show up at a dive bar this weekend in Salt Lake?
No. And here's one of the reasons why. You don't do Central Park twice. That last night bar was awesome. It was just too good. It still is for me. It was so much fun. And then to turn around and do the show the next night and to have the same reaction as you got from the dive bar in here. Really, really cool. So no, tonight is not, tonight we got a show tonight. So yes, let me let you break news. The dive bar is happening in this stadium.
In the 20,000.
Yes,
Yes.
it's good. The Queen would love your shoes.
Thank you so much.
Surely you have to have a license to wear those because you hurt somebody. That's good. Yes, sir.
Nate Eaton with East Idaho News.
What's your first name?
Nate.
Okay.
People that came last year to the show, any changes tonight, tomorrow night?
No, and this is the weird thing. So I didn't think anybody, there's going to be somebody that comes to all three. So you're going to try and make it different. We're trying not to study 9 months ago because you want to kind of be where you're at now. And so we'll just kind of do the show. This is something that's always kind of bothered me anyway. It's the same song. You cover the same songs. It might not be in the same order, but you cover the same songs. But yet people come to the show 50 times, 60 times, and they swear it's different each time, which I can't imagine it being. The only thing different is sometimes my weight's way up, sometimes my weight's not so way up. And that's the only difference. The rest of it's the same guys, same players, same fun. So I think tonight's just more of hey, I should have done this 9 months ago, and feel very, very lucky that they showed up. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Kelly Chapman with Fox 13
Hi, Miss Kelly.
Hi there. We live, kind of playing off of your question, Nate, in a really tough world right now.
Yes, ma'am.
I think your concerts are something, they are. I know there's something people look forward to. Glimmer of light here at the end of the week. You had a lot of fun in your shows. What do you want people? What are your hopes? That they can just kick back and relax? What do you want them to leave them with? Do you have an underlying message that you're trying to convey?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you guys know it as well as anybody because we say it all the time. This is what we say. When people go, what's your goal in the stadium tour? It's for these people to leave the stadium loving each other more than when they came here. That's pretty cool. And so since you're with news, you understand that we're probably the most divided we've ever been, right? But out there tonight, you'll see people that if they were in a room together, probably wouldn't be getting along, but they don't know who each other is. They just know that they love to sing. And here they are with their arms around each other, singing the river. They're singing Friends in Low Places or Two Pina Coladas. And all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, I mean, if we can focus on more what we have in common and more what scares us. But right now, we're the human race. And for the last 20 years, I don't know why, we focus more on what scares us than what we can potentially do together. That's kind of where we're at. And my prayer to God is that we just don't kill each other before we figure that out and get back to the great things that we could be doing if we did it united. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Palak Jaiswal with the South Tribune.
First name?
Palak.
Palak. Nice to meet you.
You've had such an impressive career. I don't have to list your accolades. I'm curious.
You go ahead.
But I'm curious, after stepping on the stage so many times over the years, is there something that sticks with you that still continues to leave you awestruck? Is there a favorite part of performing, of making music, of bringing people together that you always think of?
Yeah, so Ms. Palak, I'm not going to point this out to put you down at all, okay? But your age, right? You look like you're one of my daughter's age, or even younger than my daughter's. What you don't understand, what's not in your head yet, is the longer you get to do this, the less these things happen. So not only does it not become old hat, it becomes more and more precious every time it happens. Springsteen said it best. He said, what happens on the walk between the dressing room and the stage cures everything. And it does. You can be sicker than a dog. You can be mad, something could be going on at home. But as that stage gets closer and those people come up, all of a sudden, George Strait, you're 25 again, right? And you just go out and play. And so that's the cool thing. That's the one that always kind of leaves you kind of awestruck. But you want to get awestruck. You want to get smacked in the mouth. Have a sellout here and say from stage, we might have left another show on the table, so we're going to come back. One is, yeah, sure, good luck, because availability with the pandemic ends, there's no stadium that's available anyway. They make it available for you, which is a godsend. The people show up, and they show up twice that way. So if that is not enough for you to look in the mirror and go, God, I don't know why it's happening, but thank you, then I don't know what needs to hit you in the head to bring you to, and I don't want to call this reality, but to realize how lucky you are. Yes, ma'am.
Lottie Johnson with the Desert News.
Hello, Ms. Bond.
You taught skill in your love. You were here last year.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you added an extra show. You're just coming here a lot. And I'm wondering, maybe you don't even have time, like you're touring, but is there a place you like to go in Utah, a place to eat, or something to do when you come here?
No, when the Queen's not with you, you kind of just stick to what you do. But now that she's here, watch what happens. We'll all go out. And I don't know if it's some kind of rule or what, but entertainment, we all dress up in all black. I don't know why. So tonight, after the show, we go out, right? It'll be like this little black cloud going around your city, right? And we'll eat, and we'll go shopping, and we'll do some stuff for the crew here, hopefully, to let them know how grateful we are. Because the crew's been out now 4 months straight. They've got 3 more months. They'll end in Ireland for 2 weeks of shows over there. And so they're not going to see their family for a while. So the only way you can say thank you is treat them, go out and just treat them. Feed them, go shop and pay for everything. It's fun. And then hopefully they will see that. That's the way I get to say thank you for me getting to go home and see my family and getting to be the last guy in the building and the first guy to leave while they work their ass off, but they don't get anything like we get as entertainers. So that's kind of the message you're trying to send to them, is just how grateful you are to be part of it. Yes, ma'am?
Daisy from Get Back Daily.
Where are you from?
From England.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, we got to meet last year. It's
Oh,
great
very
to
good.
see you again. Garth, super simple question. What's on your rider?
I don't know.
Like,
I've heard about riders my whole life.
you don't have one?
Well, no, do you know what's on our rider?
I have no idea.
We'll take all the brown M&Ms and whatever else they want kind of thing. But
It's not like a fussy rider? You don't have anything on it?
do I look fussy? I mean, anything works. I mean, if I can outrun it, I'll eat it. So it's I don't know. I don't know. I would think probably the Queen has more stuff. Like she's a water person. So I'm sure they probably got the exact water, but it's probably not the rider, it's probably our job. Our guys that within our place, they know what she likes. And as long as she's happy, hell me, I like Taco Bell for the evening. And it's the only place you can stop with 6 buses and 58 trucks and not even get a $40 bill at the end of it, when you feed everybody.
And there's one just down the road, too.
So no, I can't think of anything that we do. And if you think of something, just yell it out, but I can't think of anything.
Speaking of which,
Yes.
do you need to have water at a certain temperature? What's best for your voice? Like, are there routines that you do, that you eat, that you drink, something that actually kind of takes care of your voice and helps you?
No, the only thing they've got is the stuff that goes in, like your water Gatorade that gives you your Pedialyte stuff back on stage, because you'll cramp, because I'm just stuck on 130, right? But I've been cramping since I was a kid. And because you get out there and you lose a lot of water, that's it. But no. And then just make sure that you have big enough bottles of water to throw on people. That's kind of that's the thing.
About peanut butter M&Ms.
Peanut butter M&Ms works, but I'm not prejudiced. Peanut's fine, plain's fine, almond is fine. I know them all. Yes, ma'am.
Jen Gardner with ABC4
Hi, Miss
News.
Jen.
Nice to meet you. Obviously, you can tell by how fast your shows sell out how much Utah loves you. In your experience in the times that you've been here, is there a song or a particular set of songs that you do that you think Utah really relates to? I mean, we are kind of a country party place, and we love our Garth, so I'm just wondering, is there a particular song that you love to play more than any of the others?
No, I mean, my favorite song to play is Calling Baton Rouge. I think it always has been. And I think because it flies underneath the radar, because I think people come here with Thunder Rolls in mind, Friends of Low Places, the dance. And for some reason, when it's Calling Baton Rouge, it's like the light goes on, like, oh yeah. And then they go to a certain level, like last time they went to a certain level, then you as an entertainer, it's your job to never let them come back down from there. So that's why it's kind of placed where it is in the show. But I will tell you this, if you ask to be, and you do ask to come here, so let's face it, these people do you a favor by letting you play here. So you become part of the community. So what it is be sensitive to what that community is going through. For example, we're getting ready to play Buffalo. Be sensitive. Watch what happens with the dance that night, right? That'll be the big one. But if the shooting wouldn't have happened in Buffalo, then who knows what the big one would have been. Might have been Thunder or whatever, but the dance will probably take it there. So I think you just got to be, we played here, you guys had a really weird situation, and I can't remember what year it was, so if you just forgive me, what decade it was, when the tornado just came right downtown. And we played somewhere close to that time. And to be sensitive to that, how the dance played that night, that kind of stuff. But that's what's cool, because you want to know what makes it different each night. That's what makes it different each night. What's the community you're getting lucky enough to play in for at the same time?
In Baton Rouge, you caused an earthquake. When you played Baton Rouge in Baton
Isn't that
Rouge,
crazy?
it registered on the seismics.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't figure it out.
Describe that kind of loudness when you're
It was cool. So first of all, hats off to Baton Rouge because they treated every song like calling Baton Rouge. So that summer it was like, whoa, that is wild. But when there was an old Springsteen legend that he plays like 800 songs each concert. And for 20 years, he never played this one song. And so legend has it one night, he just looks at the crowd without saying anything and goes, is it time? They start going nuts, right? So with Baton Rouge, they got so engrossed into the show that when, I don't know, that summer was over or whatever song was over, I looked at him and said, Baton Rouge, is it time? And here it came. I mean, it felt like a whip. It's like, boom, they were there. And then the second that the fiddle started, you saw every smartwatch go off in the whole stadium. And then somebody posted, I don't know if you've seen it, but they posted it, it says, if you keep this volume up for 9 minutes, you will suffer severe hearing damage. That was crazy enough in itself. And then here comes the earthquake, on it too. So it's pretty cool. It makes you dream of that stuff. It never happens, the same way that you dream of them calling you tonight from the Yankees going, hey, go play center field. It never happens. And this time it did. And it was fun. But to their credit, they treated every song like that. Yes, ma'am.
Speaking of songs, Garth, what, in your opinion, is your greatest, most favorite, most unknown song to all of us? I have a song in my mind.
Okay.
And I think I heard you sing it on the Ellen Show with Mom.
Oh, yeah. So on the comeback tour, the guys, they keep all the statistics. The most requested song, if you cut it up 8 times in the whole 3 years of touring, was Mom.
It touches people. That's why.
It was a single for us, but it was too slow for radio. They just didn't get it, which is cool. Also, it's your time era. If it's 92 and you release Mom, does it become Unanswered Prayers or the dance? But definitely when they say, what's your favorite song? Mine's the dance still. But if there was ever a song that rivaled it, it would be Mom. And if there was ever a song that I think is the greatest written song I've ever got to put my voice to, it's a song called She's Stronger Than Me. That lyric, oh my God. It's really cool, because in that lyric, it talks about, you always thought that you're the one who's supposed to take the lead as the male in the relationship, have all the answers, but when it comes to anything that really matters, she's stronger than me. And it's true. I've seen big old boys just collapse when cancer comes or whatever, and it's always the female that takes the ship over, was already running it anyway, but he thought he was, that's like it is in our family. So I think She's Stronger Than Me might be the greatest.